The exterior walls of the house were already finished earlier, and the overall look turned out pretty decent. Now it was time to work on the interior. So the woman started gathering materials early in the morning. The tiles from the old house that were torn down could still be reused, so she hauled several loads of them back, mainly to lay on the indoor floor. That way it would reduce the risk of moisture later, since the house was built on water. Moisture proofing was definitely not something to skip. After the two sisters spent half a day laying them, the entire indoor floor was now covered with bricks. Then they started hauling some sand and concrete, ready to mix and pour it. The work had now reached the final stage of the house. Once the interior was all finished, they could move in smoothly. Since they planned to install wood flooring, the whole floor needed to be leveled. The woman used tools to carefully smooth out the concrete surface, and worked until dark to get the entire floor leveled. The next day, she went to the market and bought some materials. These were all for the wood flooring inside. Since they were custom-made to fit the room's dimensions, the overall effect was pretty good, but some of the joints still needed a little work. After that, they laid down moisture-proof and soundproof foam padding, so laying the wood flooring on top wouldn't be a problem, and the chance of moisture coming through later would be much lower. Installing wood flooring was not all that hard. You just fit the pieces together by locking them into place. From this angle, the result looked pretty good. After a full day of work by the woman, the wood flooring for the whole house was done, but there were still some baseboards to install. Once they were firmly in place, it would look even better. You could already see that after renovation, the place felt really cozy. Soon the sisters brought over the door and window materials. These doors and windows were custom made to the exact measurements, so installation was relatively simple. To get better natural light inside, all the entry doors were glass partitions. That also made the house feel more open and airy. After installing the doors, they could now put on the locks. Even though they had never installed doors or windows before, they handled it easily on their first try. This spot was the main entrance. After that came the side ventilation window. That window was originally designed to be small, but to keep more privacy inside, they chose not to make it bigger. Installing these windows was actually pretty straightforward. Just put the frame in the right spot and screw it in place. Thinking that after 3 months of renovation, they could finally move in soon, the two sisters were really happy. After all, having such a nice little house would definitely make living there comfortable. After they installed all the doors and windows, everything opened and closed very smoothly. The woman installed a double casement window here. The purpose was to let more air flow into the house. After finishing the window installation, she collected more wood boards and started cutting and shaping them. Soon she had made door frames for the entrance. Both the door frames and windows needed these trims. She also installed some decorative boxes under the eaves and fixed some ambient lights on them, so when night came, the lights would give a great effect, and the woman had already wired that spot earlier, so hooking it up was pretty convenient. You could see even without the lights on, it already had a nice decorative look, so when the lights came on, the whole house would definitely look amazing. Right now everything was just finishing touches. If they wrapped up today, they could buy furniture and move in within a few days. After finishing the exterior, they couldn't neglect the interior. Since the rooms weren't very big, installing a few ceiling lights would solve everything. Then they put in the switch plates inside the house. This process didn't take too long. Once all the wiring was done, all the switch plates were finished. After 3 months of renovation, the house was finally complete. When evening came, the woman went inside and turned on the lights, and the effect was probably really good. If 10 is a perfect score, how many points would you give this house?